find dy dx, given that y equals a 4x cubed plus 2x, well, we need to make sure that y is in the form of x to the power of n. Then we can find dy dx. And that will be nx n to the power minus 1. So, to find dy dx for the first one, this is a compound function. So you got more than one function in there. You got that plus that. So in this case, what you need to do is to say dy dx. So you do one each. So that will be 4 times 3 times 4. You bring the 3 down because n is 3. So you bring the 3 down, 3 times 4. So that will be 4 times 3 x 3 minus 1 plus 2 times 1, because there's 1 here, x 1 minus 1. And that will be 12 x to the power 2 plus 2 x to the power 0. Well, we know that anything to the power 0 is 1. Therefore, dy dx equals 12x squared plus 2 times 1, and that equals 12x squared plus 2. So that's f dash x. F dash x is dy dx. So number 2, part B, again you have to do each one separately and then you add them or take them away from each other. To differentiate that, x to the power 3, n is 3, so we have to bring the 3 down, x 3 minus 1. So dy dx for this one is 3x squared plus dy dx for that will be 2x 2 minus 1, and then for that one will be minus a half, bring the half down, x a half minus 1, and that will be 3x squared plus 2x to the power 1 minus a half x to the power minus a half, and that will be 3x squared plus 2x minus 1 over 2, which is 1 over 2, times 1 over x to the power a half. From the law of indices, that's what that is, because it's power minus, so it will be the positive power and it's reciprocal to the negative power. And 3x squared plus 2x minus 1 over 2 root of x, because x to the power a half is a root, so that's why that is, and that's dy dx. Part C, okay, so we have to do the same thing here. We've got dy dx equals, so dy dx equals, now 1/3 times a half x to the power a half minus 1 plus 4 times 2 x to the power 2 minus 1. And that will be 1 over 6. 3 times 2 is 1 over 6. X to the power minus a half plus 8 x to the power 1. And that will be 1 over 6 times 1 over x to power a half plus 8x. And that will be 1 over 6 root of x plus 8x. So that is the y, the x. And those are the answer.